Welcome back to the channel. We are here February 25th, and this is the 6-game slate breakdown that we have for DraftKings. A ton of nice matchups here. Dallas and Philadelphia, especially Luka Doncic coming off that crazy game. Single-handedly beat the Boston Celtics. Now we are coming in on Orlando and... Oh, that stopped good. We are coming in on Orlando and Brooklyn. That should be a one-sided affair. Sacramento, New York. That's going to be ugly. Clippers, Memphis. Memphis usually plays tough, but Clippers are the better team, clearly. Washington, Denver. Denver have been letting themselves down a little bit, keeping it close with some teams like Portland. We'll see if Washington really has fixed themselves. Can they bounce back from a loss? And then the Milwaukee Bucks going against the Pelicans, who don't make any sense. They got lucky that they, faced the Pistons with no Jeremy Grant. Now they're going up against a whole nother monster in Milwaukee with an angry Bucks team after that long, losing streak. I think they finally woke up and hit in their stride. But we're going to hit in to the point guard section. I have a ton of plays for you guys. 7K and below. Starting at point guard, we're going to start with Derrick Rose for the New York Knicks. Came over. Obviously, he wanted to play with Tom Thibodeau, and going up against the Sacramento Kings, who struggle on the defensive side. This should be a back and forth affair. I like both sides of this game. I'm going to give you a lot of plays in this game, but we're going to start off with Derrick Rose at the point guard position at 4,600. He was able to, I guess he's getting acclimated to this offense. He struggled, against Memphis and Orlando, but if he's playing like this, Thibodeau is definitely going to give him the minutes. Thibodeau only gives minutes to who plays hard, and obviously he loves Derrick Rose. It's like the second or third time playing with each other on the same team. So if I'm getting a point guard that's getting 20-plus minutes, obviously taking some majority of shots. He's taking some work away from R.J. Barrett as well. Give me him. If he's shooting hot, being aggressive, I want the opportunity, especially against the defense like the Sacramento Kings, where they lack. So 4,600. I'm not saying he's gonna, copy that same performance at 37, but he should get you in that 30-plus DraftKings area for points, and we'll hope for more. I want better, because if he's going to be starting, this man, it doesn't deserve to be at 46. He'll be around that 6K area. Next guy we're going to look at is going to be Jalen Brunson for the Dallas Mavericks. We got him right there. This one is more predicated if Kristaps Porzingis is out. For some reason, once he's out, they lean on Jalen Brunson as a scorer. It's usually him and Tim Hardaway that really split the attempts between both of them. Hardaway is more just a plain shooter. Brunson can provide some assists, can provide some steals, can provide some rebounds. Tim Hardaway is more one-sided. I like Jalen Brunson, and you see it with the opportunity. He's been more consistent, 20 minutes and 30 minutes, 34 DK and 29 DK at 4,600, getting 28, 30-plus minutes. Give me him at 4,600. We're taking him. Next is Bruce Brown for the Brooklyn Nets. That's 3 in a row at the same exact price. I don't know what it is, but this value around that in that 4K range is definitely viable. Getting minutes in back-to-back games, 25 minutes, and was super efficient. Even made threes, 11 for 13, 29 points, 40 DK. That's awesome. And they didn't raise his price, only raised it $100. Now, before going up against the Clippers, 34 minutes, got the minutes there because they needed his defensive attention going up against Paul George and the Claw. But Bruce Brown is clearly one of our better defenders, second best defender on the Brooklyn Nets team. And he is obviously deserved minutes. He's been starting, and when he starts, or even if he comes off the bench, he's been getting that time because he's such a huge boost. Defensively, he's very scrappy, gets steals, gets tough rebounds. He really fights every single minute he is out there, and that's why he's been getting the minutes and it's good production. So I want to get him before he gets to 5K, so we're going to take full advantage of that situation. Bruce Brown. Next guy we have is going to be Harrison Barnes. I told you I would choose someone else in this game. I think it's going to be a very close game between these two teams. A ton of points, obviously because the Kings' poor defense. But the last time Harrison Barnes faced the New York Knicks, he went for 44 DK. Very efficient from the free throw line. He was very aggressive because he was shooting bad. But since coming back from his little injury stint, didn't fully go off against Brooklyn, which I thought he would. But that was his first game back. That's fine. I think now going up against the Knicks, he'll be reacclimated. And they dropped his price all the way down. He's in that 5K range where he does not belong. This is a 6K player and above. At maximum 7K flat. But at that 59, I don't think he goes any lower. I think he bounces back going up against the New York Knicks. Next is a super punt play. ZEKE NNAJI. I believe he's a rookie, but this kid, defensive minded, scrapper, long and lanky. The last two games is something that really intrigued me. 30 minutes and 24 minutes. Minutes equal money. I understand he hasn't been scoring a lot or getting a ton of rebounds, but if you got a guy that's 30 mid price and getting 24 minutes and above, you have to take a shot at that, because if he happens to have his good game, especially against Washington, who doesn't play any defense, then I'm all for it. 24 and above at 3K, you're not going to find that type of value anywhere else. And when it shows up, you got to take full advantage. Next, we have RJ Barrett, another guy in this game between the Kings and the Knicks. I think he's too cheap. I don't like RJ Barrett as a player. He fouled out in his last game. It was a very embarrassing performance. I think he bounces back at 5,500. He doesn't belong here because of as many shots and as much as he handles the ball for this team, for the New York Knicks. He's $1,000 too cheap. So we're going to take advantage of this value. RJ Barrett, you know what he does. He's going to chuck up a lot of shots. The question is he going to knock him down? And if he does, against Sacramento, which is a good matchup, then it's nothing but value in that play. We have two more guys left. So let me get him out of here. I'll get RJ Barrett out of here. I need to fit some guys in here. We have BOBAN MARJANOVIC. This is another play for the Dallas Mavericks predicated on Kristaps Porzingis. If Porzingis out, if Kleber's out, then they're going to lean on BOBAN to go against Joel Embiid. And in limited minutes, BOBAN is a minutes monster, points per minutes monster in DraftKings. 13 minutes, 21 DK. This is min price. You take full advantage anytime you get an opportunity that you can play BOBAN. You got to wait for the news. If Kleber and Porzingis is out, then I would definitely put in some BOBAN. Not saying he's necessarily a lock because foul trouble he can get into, but you got to take the shot, because there's games where he's gone off. Like right here against Houston, 19 minutes, 31 DK. That's absolutely insane. If he's going to get the minutes, he's going to produce, and we're going to take a shot at him. And then last but not least, we have one of, my favorite game here, Kings and Knicks, RICHAUN Holmes, 5,700. He doesn't belong. He doesn't deserve to be this cheap. He's a 6K player. He had a little injury stint. He's coming back. This is his third game back. He's dominated the Knicks before. 37 minutes, 41 DK, got you a nice double-double. I think he can do that again going up against Nerlens Noel and the other smaller bigs that they have, Taj Gibson and Obi Toppin. RICHAUN Holmes should exploit that matchup going up against the Knicks. I like him at 5,700. And that is going to be the core for today. I gave you a ton of options. Hopefully you can mix and match and see who really works out for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are almost there at 300. We are at 280. And then when we get to 300, I'll be giving that 300 subscriber some money for DraftKings, for FanDuel, whatever they want to put it to. I'll PayPal them. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thank you guys, and peace out. Straight like that.